Back in the day, many male rappers used to put 100% passion into their sets, but today, in the modern age, the entire male rap landscape needs a hard reset. Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. I hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So I've had this topic in my notes to do for a while, but after sitting back and just seeing how things were moving and shaking in the rap game of today, I could honestly say that male rap is on a serious decline, and I think it's about time that I talk about this topic. So a quick backstory about me: I've been listening to rap music since the age of 6. Lil' Kim was the one that brought me into the mix. Like, yes, at the age of 6, I was listening to Lil' Kim. But after Lil' Kim, I was exposed to the male rap side of things, and I fell in love with the likes of DMX, Jay-Z, Bun B, Lil Flip, Slim Thug, Paul Wall, all the OGs that brought me into the game and made rap their claim to fame. I fell in love with the OGs, and I love the up-and-coming younger rappers in the 2000s that are now considered OGs. And before I go all the way in on all these male rappers, I will say there are some positives in the whole entire landscape of today. For example, one of the newer rappers that I have fell in love with happens to be Moneybagg Yo. Even though I think Moneybagg Yo was a little slow, I will say that his music really moves me, and there hasn't been a single song that I haven't liked from Moneybagg Yo. I was falling out of love with Future, but Future won me back with that song, If You Like That. Like, I love that song, you guys. I listen to that song every single day, especially in the gym. It just gets me pumped. If you like that. And then, like I said earlier, I love all the OG Houston rappers. Even though they only put out like one song a year or one song every other 2 summers, I still love and respect the OG Houston rappers. And then I also love the up-and-coming young Houston rappers like Aaron May, for example. He actually is the person that raps my intro song. And then we got Maxo Cream and BX the Plug. I love them both, even though I get them too confused with each other because they kind of sound the same and look the same to me. I still respect them. They're out there doing the damn thing. But all the positives aside, I will say that there's no pride. There's no pride in the music, like the male rap musical landscape, because it just feels like it just feels like there's no love and passion put into this leg of the industry. And then on top of the topic of today, we have to get the double standards out of the way, because in my opinion today, rap is now a female sport. Now, music is pure entertainment and music is subjective, but I will say females are out here really doing the damn thing when it comes to rap music, especially with the fact that they have to go the extra mile and be extra entertaining and wear many hats in order to be considered decent to a lot of the OGs and to a lot of rappers and male rap fans that kind of look at females as lesser than. Female rappers work harder than male rappers. They have to wear many hats, they have to be a dancer, they have to be a fashion icon, they have to be an influencer, they have to be a model, and they really have to put themselves out there and be vocal and be likable and be friendly to the masses so they can be taken seriously, versus male rappers, on the other hand, don't have to do half of that. Male rappers can come as they are, no nirvana. They can just show up and just look half drunk, half asleep, dirty t-shirts, sagging, hair unkept. Male rappers these days go out of their way to look unattractive, and it's acceptable. My thing is, my men, can we finally start exfoliating? Can we finally start bathing and wearing deodorant? Can we wear outfits that are actually fitted? But overall, I think people are noticing the shift in how much work female rappers put into their craft versus male rappers who just hop on the stage, walk around a little bit, and that's it. And that really speaks to the lack of ticket sales that a lot of these male artists are facing, because a lot of these artists, especially during I think about a few years after COVID, a lot of them had to cancel their tours. Looking at Lil Baby, for example. Lil Baby had to cancel a few of his shows because Baby, only 10% of the people, of his fans, were showing up. Same thing with Moneybagg Yo. Like I said, I love Moneybagg Yo, but Moneybagg Yo was not selling out shows.
Bruh. Like, I swear to God, I'm so motherfucking heated right now. I can't stand for somebody to talk shit and I can't get to them. Cause, ho, you're not talking about Nathan.
And they're not selling out shows because they're not really giving a show like these female rappers are. Now, y'all, when I was Megan Thee Stallion's Bottle Girl at her concert when she came out to Houston, shameless plug. But when I was Megan Thee Stallion's Bottle Girl, when I saw her on that stage performing, you guys, I was just in awe so much to a point where I started to cry. Like, no lie. She was up there really just dancing, just giving a show, just pouring her heart out and leaving it on that stage, you guys. Like, no crumbs left. But when it comes to the guys, you don't get that same feeling. Like, you don't get that sense of just like passion in their performances. Like, you don't really see that, like, oh, this man right here is really out here doing the damn thing. You never get that from male rappers, ever. Then on top of that, collectively, now there are some good male rappers out there, but collectively the music is just not good. Like, it's crazy. I never thought there would be a time period where they wouldn't play male rap music in the club unless it's like from an OG or somebody like older in the mix or older songs. Like, there's not a lot of hit songs when it comes to male rap right now. Like, for example, back in the day, there were hits on top of hits on top of hits. It felt like every single rapper was thriving and eating back then. But now, like, we only get a hit from a male rapper every now and then, here and there, but for the most part, like, it doesn't hit like it used to back in the day. And speaking of male rappers that aren't hitting, I want to shift the focus to the gay side of things. So we have an issue where the gay male rappers have fell off and the gay baiting is barely working. When it comes to the gay male rappers, I want to talk about Lil Nas X and also Saucy Santana. And when it comes to gay baiting, I want to talk about NLE Chopper. Saucy Santana and Lil Nas X fell off hard. I'm talking hard, especially when it comes to Saucy Santana, who I think is the more talented of the two. Saucy Santana was really like on a rise. Like, his music was being played everywhere. And then it kind of feels like he just settled for being on Love and Hip Hop and fighting with his boyfriends, and also just following and running behind Young Miami, aka Carisha. A lot of people don't even know Young Miami is her rap name. Like, when I tell you guys, I used to go up for Saucy Santana's music. Like, I still jam his music in the gym, but now it just feels like it just came to a complete stop. And, you know, in the industry, I get it. It happens. Like, you could be on a rise, and stuff will just come to a complete stop. And sometimes it's out of that person's control. And in order to keep making money and have money coming in, you kind of want to shift the focus into like another industry so that you can, you know, survive, pay your bills, and also pay back your advance. But it feels like Saucy Santana kind of just lost focus, and he's just settling for being a reality star and being Carisha's best friend and helping her out on her interviews. Like, I just don't know if he can like get it back together. I don't feel like it's too late for him, but hopefully he gets it together soon. And speaking of Lil Nas X, he's nothing but a buffoon, because when it comes to him, he really thought trolling and selling his soul was going to get him to the next level in life, but it has him living nothing but a life full of strife, and it's leaving him directionless because nobody wants the antics anymore. Nobody wants the trolling anymore. We wanted good music, we want hits, and a lot of his fan base, which are kids, want TikTok hits. Now, people say that Montero was a great album. I didn't listen to it because at that time, that's when he did that devil worshiping video, and also him promoting those devil shoes with the blood inside of it. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. I rejected it. I was just like completely just done with his ass. But from what I hear, it was a decent album. So I just really think people just got tired of him and the antics that caught up with him, and now he's back at square one trying to figure out his next move. Especially with the fact that he was doing devil worshiping music, twerking on the devil and all that, and then you tried to rebrand and come back, you know, holding a Bible at the MTV VMA Awards, and then on top of that, you try to do gospel music with you laying on the cross, and baby, we're just like, nah, you're at an absolute loss. And when it comes to NLE Chopper, it just seems like in order for him to stay relevant and increase his visibility, he has like resorted to basically gay baiting, basically like pushing the envelope on Twitter, just like the OnlyFans girls and guys do on Twitter. Like, that's how they promote themselves. Like, he's just promoting himself, basically trying to gay bait and get a lot of like lustful gays after him, especially with the fact because the music is just not good. Like the music isn't good at all. But what's saving him is that he has that that stereotypical light-skinned, skinny black gay man look that a lot of black gays go up for and a lot of black gays lust after for whatever reason. He has that look, and he's exporting that look, and now he's doing like pride parades, getting the bag all from the gays. But it all resorts back to the fact that the music is not good. Yo, I tried. I really tried with NLE Choppa, especially with that whole Slut Me Out song. I was just like, without you looking the way you do, you wouldn't be around for long. But when it comes to me, as a black gay man, when somebody tries to pander to me, I just completely reject it. I tried to get into it, I tried to get into his music, I just couldn't fucking do it. But overall, I just feel like them three need some new guidance. And it's kind of hard to get guidance, especially with the fact that we have male rap legends that have fell off. They can't really offer good guidance. In my opinion, the biggest male rappers that have fell completely off are Kanye West, Lil Wayne, and Fabulous. Especially starting with Lil Wayne. Y'all, to me, Lil Wayne has not been a good rapper for a while now. I noticed his lack of rapping ability back when he was in a lawsuit with Birdman. It really just felt like Birdman took his money and his rapping ability. And I noticed he wasn't a good rapper during that time. He was on Nicki Minaj's Queen album on a song called Rich Sex. He had his verse, and when I tell you that verse was absolutely horrendous, I was like, Lil Wayne, what the fuck is this? And fast forward all up today, Kendrick Lamar got a Super Bowl performance, which I think is well deserved. We're going to get into that a little bit later. But he was mad because the Super Bowl's in New Orleans, and then on top of that, like, he feels like, I'm the king of New Orleans, like, I'm like the biggest rapper to come out of New Orleans, I deserve that spot. But baby, after seeing his recent performances, his recent rap verses, and especially like this one performance that was at WWE's WrestleMania, I'm like, Lil Wayne, it's time to sit that ass down.
Young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian. My criteria compared to your courage isn't fair. I'm a venereal disease like a menstrual. Do the and leak on the sheet. I can tell it if I'm like, I don't write, cause I ain't got time.
And then Fabulous, to me, Fabulous is nothing but a user and an abuser. Like, I just feel like he doesn't have it anymore at all. He's trying to like get back there, but baby, karma got that ass and you're never gonna get back there. And Kanye West is just a complete lost cause, you guys. Like, I will always have love for Kanye West, but like, that ship is sailed. I think he is just so far gone. And then on top of that, when he was crashing out back in the day, like, I just completely ignored his last two albums. I think it was that Donda album and something else after that or before that, I don't even remember. Like, I just completely just like blocked his music out of like everything. The Life of Pablo was my last favorite album, and I think that's gonna be the last bit of entertainment he has to give. I think 20% of the reason why male rap is imploding is because you have these rap legends that are still holding on to their like great years, their like platinum years, and they want to be on top, and they don't want to see like a younger rapper reach like 1/10 of their success. On one hand, you have these male rap legends that don't have it anymore, and then on the other hand, you have male rap legends that completely cashed out of the game and just left it. Most notably, the rap legends that could have cultivated the empire of a younger generation of rappers are Dr. Dre and 50 Cent. Dr. Dre, he created Beats by Dre. He became borderline a billionaire. I think he is a billionaire, and he just dipped from the rap game. He doesn't have to really do much for the rest of his years. And then we have 50 Cent, who I highly respect. He is a great entrepreneur, great businessman, and he has the whole entire power universe to where he doesn't have to go back into the rap universe. And I think also these rap legends look at these younger rappers and think that, okay, are they really going to retain and take in the information and apply it, or are they just going to use my name for clout and bite off my name? So you just never know. Like, the whole entire mentorship thing is completely gone. Like, I think the only male rapper that is mentoring like successful younger rappers is Yo Gotti. So all of these variables and scenarios have led to a point where rap is in the worst state it has ever been, especially on the male side of things. Like, male rap is just on his last leg. But the one thing that is giving it a new leg is the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Now, I've said it before on this channel, in my personal opinion, I feel like that whole entire beef was a fake last-ditch effort to save male rap, and it absolutely is. Yeah, before this beef started, male rap was just mute, just cute and on mute. Like, nobody was really making noise like that. And then Future came out with that Like That song, and then Drake kind of fired back, and then Kendrick fired back and forth, and then I woke up one summer and every single male rapper was beefing with each other, and I'm just like, So there was nothing going on, and then all of a sudden everything is going on. But let's rewind it for a little bit. Like I said earlier, rap is a female sport. So before the Kendrick and Drake beef, the girls were fighting. I think it was like at first Glorilla and JT, and then I think Megan was beefing with somebody. Megan and Nicki were beefing. And once again, the female rappers were taking all the shine and really putting a highlight on the whole entire rap genre. But then enters Kendrick and Drake beefing with each other, and then all of a sudden, all these male rappers are all of a sudden beefing with Drake. Now, do I think Kendrick Lamar and Drake have real beef with each other? Absolutely, 100%. But do I think majority of this beef was orchestrated to get an eye back on male rap? Absolutely, 100%. So if you guys know me, Beasley, I like to spiral a little bit. And I want to go ahead and like just rewind it a little bit. We have to shift the focus to J Prince. If you guys don't know who J Prince is, he is the founder of, I believe, Rap-A-Lot Records. Like, and somehow, some way, he's been able to control a good chunk of the rap game. Now, I don't want to speak too much on J Prince because I've encountered his family before out here, and I just, baby, I just be like, off topic, I've encountered like J Prince's, like one of his sons and also his nephew before, and the energy is just a little dark. But a few years ago, this was probably like around 2016 or 2015, 2017, somewhere in that area, Drake was beefing with Pusha T. You know, Drake, they were going back and forth, and then Pusha T exposed the fact that he knocked up that one porn star OnlyFans girl by the name of Sophie. Now with me, I knew Drake had a kid because it was all over the blogs, and then somehow I think Drake paid a lot of the blogs off to remove any trace of that story leaking. But Pusha T brought that story back up to light, and Drake literally just spiraled out of control because he didn't want anybody to know that he got this random girl pregnant, this random porn star pregnant, and that he had a son, I guess, out of wedlock. Drake was gonna fire back at Pusha T, but J Prince put an end to the whole entire thing.
You ended the beef between Drake and Pusha.
I guess you could say that.
Because there hasn't, was there a phone call that happened?
Well, I had an opportunity to speak with Kanye, you know, and of course,
because we heard Drake was saying he smashed Kim on the record. That's what we heard. Through the grapevine. That's what we heard. We don't know.
Never heard that.
I don't know. That's what we heard. That's what we heard. We don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. But I'm sorry.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? That didn't, you know,
right.
that something didn't make sense for us.
Right.
And our movement, that was some moment shit, right?
Right.
So we figured out how to circumvent that and keep it moving.
And let's not forget, Drake sabotaged Pusha T behind the scenes. You guys, I would never forget, like, right after that beef, Pusha T was performing at Afropunk. I was at Afropunk in Atlanta. Pusha T was on the stage, and when I tell you, they kept fucking up his music. It fucked up his entire set to where he threw his mic down and just completely walked off stage and did not come back. And I was just like, oof. Like, this was literally like 2 days after that beef with Drake started. But it always just goes to show that anytime Drake is in a pickle with another rapper, J Prince always intervenes and puts an end to it. He even put an end to that beef with Drake and Kanye West. Like, I don't know the true power that J Prince possesses, but he definitely had Kanye stuttering and stammering.
This is Jay and J Prince. I'm making this video to address the ongoing back and forth between myself and Drake. Both me and Drake have taken shots at each other, and it's time to put it to rest. I'm asking Drake on December 7th to join me on stage as a special guest to share the 2 biggest albums of the year, live in Los Angeles with the ultimate purpose being to free Larry Hoover. I believe this event will not only bring awareness to our cause, but prove to people everywhere how much more we can accomplish when we lay our pride to the side and come together.
But back to Drake versus Kendrick. Allegedly, Drake and Kendrick were beefing for well over 10 years, but it was controlled back then. So how did this rap beef become mainstream? Like I said earlier, male rap was on a serious decline. It wasn't making money, and it was to a point where a lot of these record execs and a lot of like A&Rs and people in the music like label industry, like the music label business, were getting laid off from their jobs. The thing is, Drake allegedly signed or was going to sign a $400 million deal with UMG. Kendrick Lamar, on the other hand, is under Interscope, who is owned by UMG. UMG stands for Universal Music Group. I personally feel like in order to either get that deal or fulfill that deal and get money out of that deal, Drake had to enter a beef and amplify it with Kendrick Lamar, them do a back and forth, and then get all of the male rap boys riled up in continuation so they can go ahead and profit off of it. So they can profit off of all these male rappers finally putting out some hit songs. That song, They Not Like Us, was an astronomical hit. They removed the copyright from it so it can be played everywhere, so it can be streamed on YouTube, so YouTubers can react to it. You name it. Played every single where. Hell, Drake even played it at his concert. Like, it was like, okay, we're gonna get this up, we're gonna get this beef going, this, that, and the third. But I feel like Drake didn't see the further extent that this was going to go. I feel like Drake did not see the power shift happening. I feel like Drake didn't see that Kendrick Lamar was going to be seen as the golden boy, and Drake was going to enter his flop era. Because baby Drake, you were in your flop era. But whether you want to admit it or not, or see it or not, like baby, you were on the decline. But after Drake finally woke up and saw that he was losing his power and losing on his end of the deal, he decided to sue UMG for basically manipulating the streams of They Not Like Us and really heavily promoting Kendrick Lamar. Now to me, Drake, you're coming off as the crash out king. You're coming off as the King Karen because you're not getting your way and you decide to sue. Like, you're literally, like, he is literally in his Sheether era, just like Nicki Minaj was. Like, just like Nicki went out of her way to get Sheether pulled from like everywhere, to get it like copywritten, all that taken down. Drake, that's what you're doing. Now, in my honest opinion, it's not going to end well because for one, you're still under UMG, allegedly, and then you're not going to get the rest of your money. And then on top of that, since he decided to go on to sue, all of these allegations are coming out of the blue. For example, way back in the day, before XXXTentacion, I always mess his name up, but before the young rapper XXXXTentacion got killed, he said that if he were to get murdered, Drake did it. And now his name is being brought back up in the murder case. Coupled with the fact that like videos circulating of him allegedly messing around with younger girls, and I always gave him the side eye about the whole entire Millie Bobby Brown situation. I'm just like, Drake, girl, are you sure? See, I think UMG has the power to manipulate a lot of things and get things to move their way. Part of me feels like they're not really taking the lawsuit seriously, but the other part of me feels like they're gonna get that ass. But overall, Drake, you were going out sad. And then on top of that, I think this is gonna lead to him leaving the rap game. I talked about this a while ago. I found out that he is currently in the process of making like Mexican, like semi-rap mariachi music. Like, so he's gonna start shifting his focus towards like the Latin side of things in the music industry, so be on the lookout for that. But overall, you guys, I feel like male rap is just never going to recover because they have traded the art for exploitation. It's all about who could be a puppet, who could push an agenda, and who can get a certified hit that is played on TikTok, something that is going to triple their advance. Like, they're not looking to cultivate the next like homegrown rapper or the next homegrown entertainer. They're just looking to get a buck, and if you make some money from that music, that's just nothing but pure luck. But yeah, y'all, those are my opinions on the current state of male rap. I think it's absolutely crap, and that may sound tough, but you men need to step your pussy up. But those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna come back at you guys with some more content.
You know what it is? It's Hot 97 is the station. Funkmaster Flex, I run the city. My man Drake is in the building. building.
I'm in
we
here.
we shut it down.
Give me some for the city.
If you just stepped into New York.
Young Drizzy, yeah. All right, I told you. New York. You gotta understand, I've been on the road for like 2 months, just grinding it out. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the road really like doing these shows every night. So I'm coming in. Ooh. That's how you feel tonight, Flex? Hold up. See, you called me off now. You called me all the way off now. Yeah. All right. I'ma get this. Hold on. Can we come back? Can we do it? Can we come back?
Time can't erase. Yeah.